as I'm getting questions from you about back office and how to look up things. So we're gonna go through certain things here, but in the meantime, if you are on X39 patch or X49 or both, please don't forget to increase fluids and electrolytes as they kind of go together. It's a must, and if you don't drink enough, you will feel it. So basically, you need for X39 to work properly, you need to increase fluids because our cells need water. Our cells are highly electrical. And yes, we have a tremendous amount of electricity in us, actually. So
I know that better than anybody.
yeah, put me on a small, Steve, not big.
Okay. We're going to small, not
Thank
big.
you.
Gallery.
Thank
There
you.
we go.
Much better. And
There we
that
go.
way I see who is here because I can't even see people in
We
the
are going to
audience.
also, in the very near future, we're putting together different website links to where you'll always have a website link. All you'll need to know is the time. One of those website links is going to be called x39hub.com, H-U-B. We've already got the website, and so that'll be our Sunday night meetings that we do here. And then we're going to be we're going to be setting up this will all start coming out next week, webinars. That'll be very much like what Todd and Shannon do. They actually they do like we are here to where the whole group is involved. But then they also do a webinar where you can come in, but you don't have to worry about somebody seeing you, especially if you're wanting to invite people to come and join in and participate in their, and then let's say they're a little bit apprehensive about wanting to come in because they're afraid, whoops, somebody might see me there and they don't want anybody to see them. Hi, Susan. So, uh,
Yes, and I also would like to tell you that we will stay, we're gonna plug into their system like explorex39.com. And so come with us on their Zooms during the week because we are gonna do only one, and it is Sunday. And Steve decided to have it at 9 p.m. because of Europeans. Why?
yeah, 9 p.m. because what we're
Okay.
doing here now, people from Europe, people from Australia, and people from Japan. In Europe, it is very early in the morning for them, but in different parts of Australia, it can be anywhere from 9 a.m. to like 11 a.m. And the same, I think, over in Japan. We have Rika, it's like 12 o'clock, I think, for her. So this has really kind of helped out, but well,
And they're
still the
not here.
tough thing
They're not
is
here.
that,
See.
well, last time they were. That's what
Okay.
they were saying. They
Okay.
said this was really good for them. Because the people in Europe, though, it would still be a little bit too early. This would be like 4 a.m.
Okay.
Thought we could
So
really do it good for everybody would probably do it at 11 o'clock at night. But then the people in America be like, we got to work in the morning. We can't be out that
no,
late.
I don't think Denise Darnell, Sister Darnell, can make this at 11.
Dr.
Anyway,
Sellers goes to bed early too. So yes. And
yes, yes.
but Dr. Darnell may go to bed late.
No, no, she goes to bed early. I talked to her. So, but anyway, uh,
So do I.
all right. I'm sorry, Darnell, that we are talking about you like this. But she's that nice lady with a hat on over there.
It's okay. I understand.
I know.
I got
Well,
one
I know.
eye open, one eye closed.
Yes, I told you we'll record it so you can watch it later because you go to work. So go ahead. All right. What we're gonna talk about today is the MLM part of this business because some of you are saying that, well, I have a difficult time. People don't trust multi-level marketing, which we perfectly understand. That's how we were as well. Never in a world would I think that we will be in any kind of multi-level marketing ever. If you asked me 2.5 months ago, that would never, I would say, no, no, I'm not doing any marketing like that. So it has a bad reputation. People call it pyramid scheme. And I understand why, because a lot of companies out there made it about money, not about the product. So I want to, did you bring out videos that I sent you to put in today?
Not yet. You keep going.
Okay.
I'll look it up.
I sent Steve one article that we will read. It's a 4-minute read and one 3-minute video by David Schmidt. Why did he choose that model for the patches? So kind of make you feel more comfortable. Why did he even choose it? And then, of course, I was thinking, this is what can give you some comfort. Number one, it's
Why did you send it? Because I don't have anything from you.
been on extra thing. I sent several. Yes, I did.
Well, I'm sure you did, but I'm just saying.
It's in Ben extra email.
Okay.
And I sent you one 3-minute video and one article.
Okay, continue to talk. I'll
Okay. So what I wanted to share with you is number one, be confident with the product because there are clinical studies. There is over 80 clinical studies. David Schmidt didn't just release product overnight. He made sure that he did clinical studies with several universities and hospitals and hospital universities. They are specializing in regenerative medicine, and the products were tested and they're patented. And so that's number one, is confidence that you have those clinical studies. And just let us compare here big pharma to this product with clinical studies. Big pharma does clinical studies on their product, and I'm going to bring you one of them. It's in a category of drugs called statins when you have a high cholesterol. And they have done clinical studies and they released it to people. They gave it as a tool to doctors to use when people come with a high cholesterol in their blood test. And clinical studies have proven that it doesn't work for 97% of people. It only works for 3% of population. And out of the 97% that are prescribed this drug, it doesn't work, and 20% have a very severe bad side effects to this drug. So why would big pharma approve a drug that works only on a 3% of population? Not to even mention that the 3% of population, after several years of usage, are also developing side effects. And we are not calling them side effects, but a direct unwanted effects. For me, the side effects of drugs are direct unwanted effects. So we don't have such a problem with patches. We have clinical studies that indeed copper peptides are elevated. Indeed, copper peptides are activating stem cells. We have testimonies. So I want you to feel very comfortable in offering these patches. That's number one. Number two is that if it was not multi-level marketing, how would you hear about the product? If you were to order it from Amazon, for example, and you would never have anybody call you about it or anybody tell you testimonies about it, or anybody, when they call you, explain the technology and how it works, how would you hear about it? If it was in a pharmacy shelf, just like, Walgreens carries a lot of vitamins, a lot of products. Is there anybody in a pharmacy that is standing by those products, explaining you benefits of each one and what they will do for you and how the technology works in it? Nobody. So that's why David Schmidt has chosen this particular route. Okay, hold on. Steve, you cannot find it?
It does not open for me. I have to go sign up with this thing in order to be able to see the video.
Oh, that is strange. Okay, do you have a writing? Because it's a 4-minute read. So
I've seen it before anyway, but
yes, why did he choose that? But that 3-minute video is even better. So not this one, the other one.
I know that, but continue to talk. I'll see what I can do.
Okay, so this is what we wanted to talk about. One actually did choose this video, and Steve can't pull it up somehow.
I've got that video. I just don't know how to send it to you guys.
We have it as well, brother, but I'm having to get all this done here.
Well,
Great.
brother, does it play for you? Because it's like a 3-minute video while he's explaining how did he get to a multi-level marketing. Why did he even do it? Because originally he didn't even consider it. Now, not to even mention that this particular business plan, involves four ways of paying the distributors. It's not just multi-level marketing. So with Steve, and we gave a testimony, we didn't even understand the multi-level part of it at all. We just wanted to share it with people because we had such amazing benefits from this product. So we just shared it out of love, right? We just wanted you to know about it. And we had no idea how the business works at all. We had to literally learn this step by step, day by day, until we understood. So the multi-level marketing was kind of like a side effect.
I have it now. You ready?
Okay, so why don't you read it for us?
You can listen. Well, no, you can't listen either. Hang on.
Well, it's not a video.
It's an audio, but you got to be a paid member to do that.
No, I sent you actual 3-minute video as well.
Yeah, but it's not going to, unless you sent me something new.
Okay, why don't you read it? Read it for people. I'm sorry, Steve. I was traveling. I came back and we were catching up a tremendous amount of work. And Steve just didn't look at what I sent him. So it's YouTube.
Oh, you got it on YouTube?
Well, I sent it to you. It's in
have
Steve Benoon. It's in our email. And I said for tonight.
And Steve
Just a
Benoon.
second. Wow, you already.
I get thousands of emails.
No, I got you. And Benoon X39.
Oh, you put it over there.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
See, this was what you did for tonight.
YouTube.
Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is.
Okay.
Maybe that's it. And
Yeah.
what, do you have a minute mark for me?
No, it's 3-minute video.
What was it
Oh, okay.
that helped you?
All right. We finally have it. See, she's smarter than me.
No, not smarter.
All right. Let's get Rika. Rika's from Japan. So, all right. Here we go, guys. We are about ready to share the screen. Let me go over here. I think that's it. Yep, here we go. All right.
You decide that you wanted to sell patches through network marketing. I mean, there's 1,000 different ways you could have sold these amazing patches. Why would you pick network marketing?
Yeah, I never was going to pick network marketing. That's the really funny part. You know, sometimes, you know, there's experiences that occur in your life where you think maybe God sits back and laughs a little bit about the journey that people take. But I had decided, you know, I really wasn't even thinking about networking. I thought that maybe we should go some traditional methods of marketing in retail stores, on the radio, through infomercial and all that. And I investigated all those things. And I was going to a trade show, to the Mr. Olympia contest. And actually, I had made the acquaintance of Ronnie Coleman, who was an 8-time Mr. Olympia, and he was interested in endorsing the patches. So I went out there and I thought, okay, there's going to be 5,000 to 6,000 people that are potential prospects for being interested in our energy patches. And on the plane ride out, I was living in Georgia at the time, and on the ride from Georgia out to Las Vegas, where the conference was, I sat next to this fellow, Dave Savola, who was a top money earner in prepaid legal. And so he and I got to talking, and he said, "You have the perfect product for network marketing." And I said, "Oh, I've heard about networking. I would never be interested. This product, I'm going to do things with integrity. I don't want anything to do with networking." But what happened along the way was I had lunch with a business friend. And he got really excited. He introduced the technology to one of his friends. One of his friends bumped into a guy that was in a movie theater, started up a conversation, and he said, I'd be investing in that. So I met with that fellow, and then he said, well, I'd like to have a medical doctor review the technology. I spoke with him. The doctor got excited and said, I know a doctor out in California. I want to introduce it to him. And then that doctor took it to Richard Quick, a 6-time US Olympic coach. And 3 weeks after that initial lunch meeting, I was putting patches on Olympic athletes at Stanford University. And, you know, didn't take a scientist to realize that had all happened because of networking. And so it was at that point where I thought, okay, if you could run a network marketing company with integrity, do the clinical studies, do everything the right way, this could be a phenomenal way to share this product. And so that's really how it happened.
Well, thank goodness it happened that way.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Wow, what a story. What a story.
Okay. So as we can see, this is his story, why he chose network marketing, and the legal way of network marketing as this particular plan is. It's basically legal. You're not doing any pyramid scheme. It's all based on product and using of the product. This is why company has requirement of staying active, means that you have a monthly subscription. If you didn't have monthly subscription, and if product wasn't going to people's homes and on their bodies, that would be a totally pyramid scheme, but that's not what it is. It is all about helping people, and it is about their health and meeting their health needs without the big pharma. I was watching a lot of David Schmidt, and I really learned about him a lot. I learned that he does not like vaccines. He does not like big pharma. He is fighting FDA a lot. It's not, you know, he's on the side of humanity. He is a multimillionaire, very successful scientist. He's quite humble, and he's also Christian. So all of this makes it even more appealing. So I wouldn't have any kind of worry about anybody saying that this is a multi-level marketing scheme, because why would we give such wonderful products to corporations and elites in big pharma? They want to grab everything for themselves, for their huge profits, take it away from people, and keep you working for those corporations on a low bottom of their pyramid. Because when you work for a company, you are in a true pyramid. You have a CEOs of corporations, and you can never ever get to their level. They just keep you here on the bottom, right? So this is definitely not that, and you can go as much as you want to. You can use it on a side. You can create your working hours. Maybe give yourself 2 hours a day that you're going to work with Lifewave. A lot of you are very busy. You already have jobs, you have lives. I understand that. We have two with Steve. So we had to truly work with our schedules, and we had to develop special times every day that we're going to dedicate to calls, returning texts, to helping people, and dealing with Lifewave. And then after those hours, we say enough. Tomorrow is another day, and we are returning to ministry and the children and homeschooling and everything else that we have going on in our life. So I would say don't have fear, be confident. It's okay if it's given to the hands of people. And if you have any questions about it or anything to say, please do it right now. You can raise your hand. And also, look, a lot of doctors are entering now. Lee, would you like to tell us, you went to your cardiologist, what happened there?
Before we get to Lee's cardiologist there, I do want to repeat for those that are coming in that have not heard Dr. Sellers, we'll play a few minutes of her video that we did with her. And then also too, oh gosh, what was it?
Well, your thought will come back. But anyway, Dr. Sellers, she is using the patch. I mean, I'm seeing, because she's directly under us, so she's recommending patches to her patients, and she's seeing them on daily basis, and they are purchasing the patches from her as a preferred customers. So doctors are very much interested in mostly in like one side of the pay plan, which is how to have preferred customers. Basically, what is a product users when doctor get just a portion of commission for retail bonus commissions.
And she doesn't, or as far as I know, she doesn't order the product because she's doing now telehealth.
Yes.
Her and her husband. So all of her clients are actually ordering it directly online, which makes it easier for her as well. And this is why I said there's 4 ways you can earn money in the company. You don't have to do it as a network marketing. You can literally come in as a distributor, and as you share the product with people and they become users, guess what? You're earning commissions just as them being users. Now, if they go to convert and become, they decide they want to start trying to earn income with it, then the next thing you know, you may end up having customers, and you by default end up as part of multi-level marketing. But let me quickly play for you guys real quick. Dr. Sellers and her statement there, and then if Lee's here, I definitely would want to get Lee in here. Oh, I know what I was going to ask too. Is a lot of you guys, you're really we're getting testimonies from you, or you're telling us that you're having amazing experiences with that. I don't think Catherine's here tonight, that I've seen her and her husband, but I reached out to them recently. They said they've just had some amazing responses from, testimonies from their usage. And if you're willing, we would love to be able to get some of these testimonies recorded. And it would make an awesome video that we can put there that you can share also with your friends, because this is your own group. We're all together. You're getting to know each other because we come in here together all the time. And so for you, it's easier to connect with people that you share this with, because truly, as I look at this, what makes this so incredible is the product. The income, to me, is secondarily. We are literally watching lives transform, people being helped. Tonight, you can ask my wife. My daughter has walked on my back. I was in such massive pain. It happens to me every once in a while, not very often, but I get a knot right up under the shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, and the pain is so tremendous and the knot is so big that it wraps around my chest to the front. You'd think you're having a heart attack. It's that much pain. And I've had a heart attack before, so I know what they feel like, and they do hurt. And I won't say how bad they hurt, but they hurt. And there was nothing that would relieve it. And I just suffer with it when I get it. It's like you can't think or anything. My wife, I told her, I said, "Do we have the Eon patch here?" I knew that reduces inflammation. And she said, "Yes, I think I may have one left." I said, "Put it right on there." My aunt said it drops the inflammations. We've seen I can show you the images here in a few minutes from, what do they call that procedure there? The
thermography?
Yeah, thermography. The thermography, where it shows you how the inflammation within about 5 minutes just cuts it more than in half. And I literally, for the first time after suffering all day, she put that patch on. 5 minutes later, I felt fine.
Yeah.
So, and then she did put an ice wave too, but earlier we put the ice wave on, it didn't take that pain away. This time she did the Eon and the ice wave. So I don't know if it was that. Ice wave is a very funny patch when it comes to pain. You've got to experiment, not just the clock method, like I've showed you before on my right wrist. That's also like a circuit in your body. It completes the circuit type thing. Let me real quick though.
Now, listen, I do want to tell you with Ice Wave that yes, you need to find positions and change them. I don't use Ice Wave every day. Steve uses it every single day, every single day, but not me. And I was traveling, and 7 hours of drive kind of takes it on your neck, really difficult, right? Painful. But Ice Wave patch relieved my pain completely. Like I felt really good. So yeah, you have to just try Ice Wave. sometimes few days on, few days off. It's really not giving anything to your body as far as drug or even supplement or anything. So it's based on energy and frequency. And it also depends on where pain originates, from what cause. And I found out that if people have rods in their body, when they have hip replacements or rods within their backs, it interferes with Icewave patch working properly. So we get about 80% very strong responses, that people have excellent results with Icewave. And then some of them just say, well, it only relieved about 50%, or I didn't relieve anything. So that's after 2 months of sharing Icewave, these are the responses. Anyway, here we
Let's
go.
go to Dr. Sellers here.
I try really hard to make sure that they're food-based or herbal combinations. I try not to use too many synthetics unless there's just not a food concentration or herbal concentration available. So when I saw your testimony video, the very first one you ever put out, and I've been watching you both for years and appreciate everything you've done. So I felt like I trusted you, and but I said, well, I get this. This is a no-brainer for me. But I need to make sure I understand the biochemistry. I understand the technology, but I need to make sure that this technology, because I've asked our creator to protect me from everything that's not of him, my whole 3 decades of being in this field. I asked him to show me the technology. So I went right on and got the patent and started reading. And right here on page 2, this convinced me. So technology is just like wearing a mirror. It's a reflector. So mirrors reflect light. But we can't wear a mirror strapped to us, and it wouldn't work anyway. But it does reflect light. And so when I looked at this, I could see that it was a reflector. It's not putting anything in our body. There's nothing transdermal. It is sealed. So it's not just a reflector. It's actually sealed. It's waterproof. The only thing that touches your skin is the sealed part. So, and it reflects the light that our creator already put in us. It's not changing anything. It's just proliferating the healing processes that are already there. But because we live in the world we do with lots of interference from every angle, there is lots of interference from every angle. It is, oh, I lost my train of thought. But
That's okay.
anyway, there is lots of interference from every angle. So we do need to, proliferate pathways, right? So my whole career has been about supporting pathways and removing interference. Well, this again, it's a no-brainer. The technology proliferating the pathways that our creator already put in there. I mean, I had to add it to my practice. I feel like I would be violating my oath and doing harm if I wasn't offering this to people. But it'd be like them coming in for chiropractic care with an injury, and I adjust them, but I don't offer them the phototherapy cold laser that would help them get better faster.
Right. Okay,
Now,
so I think that
keep
was
in mind, Dr. Sellers also, she's also a similar to what you're studying now, a nutrition
functional medicine.
functional
doctor.
medicine.
Mhm.
And I think she's also, if I'm not mistaken, she's also a doctor of naturopathic.
Well,
medicine.
she is chiropractor who has done 400 hours of functional medicine, and so she has done additional studies in functional medicine, integrative care.
Right. So a lot of experience, a lot
Right.
of knowledge there. And isn't it amazing the way she says, I feel like, and you brought that out to me before, you noticed that I would violate my Hippocratic oath if I did not.
Well, I think that's an extremely strong statement. Like, she would violate her oath if she didn't offer her patients some to proliferate pathways that God already put in us. Because as you know, technology works on a base of light, that it's in us. And that patch, as she said, reflects that light back to the body. It's all about energy and frequency and how it works and activates stem cells. Now, when you are on that stem cell patch, just keep in mind that stem cells have their own intelligence and they go where they think your emergency is. So they're going to several places and start repairing your damages. Now, how much damages has happened with our bodies, depending on age, like we have 65, 75 year olds people started to use patch and they have about 4, 5, 6, or 7 different diagnoses. I mean, this has been damages for years and years and years. So be patient because you need time to activate those cells, and then you need to give them time to go and start repairing all the stuff. And not to mention that daily we are causing more and more damages. And I'll give you an example. Before patches, I had a heartburn, really bad heartburn every single day of my life. Like it was bad heartburn. And I never talked to you about this. I'm not the type of person who will talk about my health. So I'm kind of like a fish out of water. I don't like to complain to others about my health issues, but I had a lot of them, right? Like really feeling I'm entering middle age. So one of them was constant heartburn. And now I don't have it very often, but I was traveling. So we ate in a restaurant. I, came hungry over here. So we just kind of quickly went to eat. And, in the restaurant, they're using oils that are rancid and they cause a lot of oxidation. And so no matter if my stem cells are repairing digestive tract, if I go out to a restaurant and eat rancid oils or some horrific foods with a bunch of chemicals in it, what do you think we just caused to our body? Damage that stem cells has to repair all over again. So those damages we are causing on a daily basis. So give your stem cells time to work and also improve every other areas of your life. This is not just a call to use a stem cell X39 patch. This is a call to really look at every area of your life. Are you drinking pure water with electrolytes? Are you eating properly? In a later age, after 50, you really need to do intermittent fasting and have it as a way of life. We don't need to constantly eat. You have to have a constant fasting for rebuilding of your body. So intermittent fasting, what food choices are you making? How much caffeine are you drinking? So are you moving your body? We are created to move. God gave us muscles to move, and our bone health literally depends on moving your body. Now, I'm talking now because I'm learning all of this in my functional medicine classes, right? If you don't move your body, you're going to be sick and sicker and sicker and sicker. So even if you are not feeling well, you tell yourself, I'm getting up and moving no matter what, and give yourself a little bit of goals every day, and you increase it every day by a little bit more, by a little bit more, and you will see. Change your diet to a lot of greens, alkaline foods, raw foods. Okay, yeah, but these are not chips.
Wait a minute.
These are Granny Smith's apples.
Okay, but listen.
Yeah.
Isn't intermittent fasting, doesn't that mean instead of eating donuts, I could eat the apples?
Well, not all the time. You don't have to be a bunny chewing all the time, right?
Well, Bonnie
Yes.
says I'm like a
Right.
horse grazing every time I get on with her. So.
See how he does me? I mean, when I talk, he interrupts. So there we go. Okay. Well, anyway, I will stop. We have Mr. Lee here. Yeah, Steve is joking constantly. Mr. Lee, can you tell us, please, about your cardiologist?
Yes, I was there a few days ago, and I was in there talking to the receptionist, who happens to be the doctor's daughter as well. And I eased in the X39 Lifewave patch to her, talking to her about that, saying, I wonder if your dad would be interested, even listen to this, because it's not, allopathic. It's not a drug related price. I said, oh, he's already on the X39. This lady introduced it to him a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And he likes it very well. He says he had two total knees, I think a bilateral total knee replacement. And and I've noticed how he walks. He walks so much better now. since he's been on that. But
Right.
I didn't know what it was. But he's been on that for, I think she said a lady and her daughter came in about a year and a half, 2 years ago, and introduced him and got him on the X39, and he likes it a lot.
Right.
And so I took that opportunity. I said, well, so he's kind of integrative. He said, oh yeah, we use all kinds of natural things if it works. And she mentioned the acupuncturist, and so I got his name. So I'm going to use that as a lead to go to that acupuncturist in Jackson, Tennessee, maybe this next week. So that's what I want to talk to you guys about off air another time when we have time. So, but that's kind of gives you an idea. This thing's starting to spread even amongst Western medicine type doctors that still use a lot of drugs and pharmaceutical drugs and that type of thing. But I think there's room for this even in those types of atmospheres if you approach it correctly and explain the science to them a little bit. I think that there's a chance you can get in, especially chiropractors. That's the one I'm really wanting to try to concentrate on, is chiropractors and acupuncturists and functional medicine doctors, what few there are of them out there. And then also just regular Western medical doctors, which most are at this right now, because around the Memphis area, you've got a lot of medical schools there. And of course, you're going to have a high concentration of those type of doctors that use Western medicine right now. So that was it. But it's primarily that he's already on it, and he's walking great. And
amazing. You wanted to say something?
The difference in him, and I didn't know that's what. That's kind of a long story. Long story, too long, but that was it.
Very
okay,
nice.
brother, it's okay. Yeah. What I wanted to say is what Lee's bringing out, I think, is very important, because I think after what we have gone through in this nation, and I know it's going to be on YouTube, so I will be cautious in the way I say this, but there's been a lot of debate over the different medical protocols that took place over the last several years in this country. And I think as a result, you have a lot more doctors more open to alternative treatments and alternative methods now. And so I really, and I can't tell you enough, every person you walk past during the daytime, wherever you go, we're doing them a great disservice if we don't find some way, if possible. I mean, I don't say go up to every single stranger, but even like in the case with what Lee's doing, he mentions it to his cardiologist. What if the cardiologist has not heard about it? At least you know that he was open to it because another patient had suggested it to him a little while back. So there's a lot of people that just don't know about it. And I can tell that even when I look at the videos of some of, whether it be Lifewave videos that they put out or videos that are very popular on the internet that have put out, these guys don't get as many views as we do in one sitting just from you guys watching our news channel. So if that be the case, then that tells me there's still a lot of people in the world that do not know about the amazing results that this product has.
Yes,
and quickly, I think that's Dr. Darnell asking this question here. Is that right? I can't quite make that out. Question was being
Damaris.
asked. Damaris. Okay.
I would like to know if Stephen's aunt who has dementia is using X39 only.
Actually, she was using X39 only, and the last time I seen her, I had about 4 or 5 cornicine patches I was able to give to her. And I told her, because I didn't have hardly any left myself, I said, just wear it for 24 hours at a time, give it a day break, do it 24 hours again. And I think that's what give her the bigger jump. Now, she did wear only X39. I guess I'd given her about a 2-week supply, and then I give her another week of it, and along with those 4 or 5 cornicines that I had. And what a dramatic difference. That cornicine, that's when she said she went and had her me day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, listen, this is what Lee was saying is absolutely true, that more and more doctors are learning about it, and sometimes from their own colleagues. Like doctors like, trust each other and stuff. So, but don't be afraid to offer it to doctors, even if they are, even if you have a rejection, because, what if you won't have a rejection? Do you see what happened to Lee? I mean, his cardiologist was already on a patch and liking it for 2 years. So the word is getting out there. People are using it. If they don't hear it from you, they will hear it from someone else. So don't be shy. Just go ahead and share the patch with people without any worry or, without any shame or any shyness, because this is what people are getting on right now. They want their stem cells activated. They don't want drugs. Just your stories to us past 2 months. I have heard hundreds of stories of tremendous illness. So many sick people with so many diagnoses, all of us tremendously sick. And who do we have? Western medicine model taking care of us. Does it work? Absolutely not. So we need something new. We need a new approach to health. And patch is an amazing addition to our wellness, knowing that stem cells are being activated, and along with your lifestyle and some really good supplements. And with that, I want to say, if you go onto your back office or onto your websites that you got, you will see that David Schmidt is bringing on a powder with amino acids and supplements that will supplement the X39, and together they will work really good. I want to tell you, I was on about, well, when we traveled with Steve, I had one full bag of supplements. And then when we come to hotel, I would take them all out, right? It was like so many. And that's how my day began, with a bunch of pills, supplements. And I said,
I nearly died from taking supplements.
he has a hard time
God.
swallowing them. So it was awful. I was on all kinds of them. And I'm telling you, this Curamed, that's an amazing supplement that, I'm learning about in functional medicine school. I'm learning about turmeric and what it can do for your inflammation. But guess what? It really didn't work for me. I was on it for so much, like so long, 2 years. And 3 times a day. Now, I'm not on turmeric anymore. I'm only on X39. I take NAC, which I'm going to replace with powder that David Schmidt is bringing on in 2024. And I am on vitamin C, liposomal, occasional B complex, but I'm really watching my diet and I'm moving my body. We started to work out with Steve. And these patches, X39, X49 carnosine trio for me, and for us both actually every day. And vitamin C, watching our diet, I included a lot of greens, alkaline diet, a lot of asparagus and collard greens. We don't really use dairy anymore. Dairy is extremely inflammation forming. If you're still on milk and a lot of cheeses, please consider replacing or minimizing it to occasional treats, because it causes enormous amount of inflammation, and milk causes osteoarthritis because it gives you wrong calcium. Cow calcium is not calcium for humans, and it's too strong and your body just can't process it. So it actually leaches out your calcium out of the bone. It causes a lot of problems in human body. And I'm learning all of this right now. So I will be telling you more about it. But anyway, do you want to go to back office? We will take questions now. Let's see. Any specific questions?
We got
back
Elizabeth
office?
has got her hand up. She may know something going on. Go ahead,
Yeah, go
Elizabeth.
ahead.
Yeah, there's a couple questions in the chat. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, Damaris
Is
is
she
asking,
there?
she would like to know if Stephen's aunt who has dementia is using X39 only.
Yes,
We already answered that one.
Oh, you did?
Carnosine. She's using X39 and carnosine. If you do on research on carnosine, and I recommend you listen to David Schmidt. Go to David Schmidt and carnosine. That's what you put in Google search, and he has several videos. He was interviewed on it. And just listen to them while you cook, or while you're doing some other activities, because carnosine is tremendously beneficial for brain and for mental illnesses and for cognition and for memory. So a carnosine patch does not put carnosine in your body. Carnosine supplement can cause digestive issues, digestive irritation, and your body may not absorb it. But carnosine patch causes the precursors of carnosine to activate in your body, so your own body makes its own carnosine. So it is clinically proven that carnosine is raised in the body by using a carnosine patch. And along with X39, it's a very powerful combination for your brain health. So that's what she's using is X39 and carnosine.
There's
Okay.
there's
Other
also one
questions?
more question. Someone's asking about a new website, something about X39 Hub.
Yes, yes, we're actually creating a second one. In fact, I'm doing it right now. And this is what we're doing. We have x39hub.com. We're also creating another website called discovering x39.com. And these two websites, one is going to be dedicated to our webinar that we're going to start doing. And we're going to basically have it to where all you have to do is anytime we announce to you, if we're doing a webinar, that's where, like what Todd and Shannon do a lot of times, you see them, but the people don't know, we don't see you coming in. We just know you're there. And so that one's going to be for that purpose there. That way, people that don't want to be seen when they come in to a Zoom meeting like this, they don't have to be seen. But and then the other one, x39hub.com, that's where we're all participating together. And that one will generally always be on Sunday night at 9 p.m. But you'll just be able to use that link, and it's easy for you to share, so you can share it with your friends. You won't have to worry about it. You can just tell them, oh, Sunday night, 9 p.m., we have a Zoom meeting, and it's x39hub.com. Easy for them to remember, and easy for you to get that information out, and people can learn from that.
Now, I did notice that Todd and Shannon, when you plug into their Zooms, it's always the same thing, always around same, because they're anticipating how people are bringing their new people. So what was very interesting to you in the beginning, what you didn't know, how you kept learning, by now, once you're on their Zooms for like 10 times, you're like, okay, well, I already know all of this information. I need kind of deeper information. So just know that they are doing this for you so you can plug in and bring your people there. We're going to go there with you several times during the week, right?
Yes, we're going to be doing that. And like I said, we're also, and I did confirm, I do have the other website already now called discoveringx39.com. And we're going to dedicate that for our webinars. And the nice thing is, on a webinar, we could announce at any time, and say, hey, we're going to do a webinar. We're going to do a special training teaching for you guys. You can invite your friends, come. And Shannon actually shared with me how to do this. So I've secured those two. And then I'm going to do a third one. And this one's one for you guys that I have not created a name for it as of yet. It has nothing to do with Lifewave. It's going to be something about diving deep in the scriptures or something like that. I don't know what name I'll give it, but I'm going to create a webinar where I do private, in-depth teachings that I share with you guys, and that I'm going to set that webinar up to have 500 people to be able to attend.
No, we need to do prayer meetings too.
Well, prayer meetings can be done on that as well, but it's just going to be to where it's, we'll figure that out as we go, though.
Okay. So, all right. Any other questions? And do you need me to go to back office? Ethan's back office to answer questions. Do you have any of you here have any back office confusion, or you don't know how to look things up, or you don't understand something in your back office? Can I see people just in case? No. Can I see people?
You don't never let me.
No, because they will raise their hand.
I got my hand
Please.
up.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
All right, yes, Suzanne.
Thank you. I'm just wondering, I've been watching X39 videos all day long, and I could only access them through other distributors. I can't seem to get any vital information that I would like from the X39 website. Am I doing something wrong, or
Yeah, let me show you that.
if I put Lifewave .com in the search engine, all I end up with is these other people selling stuff. So
Okay. Yes.
what I would like is more scientific information.
Right. That's what I wanted
Hey,
in the
Yana,
beginning.
if she goes
Yes.
to thisisitinfo.com, that's where she'll find the
It's very
information on
short, though.
X39 and the other ones.
Okay. When you go to
This
this is
okay.
it info, Suzanne.
Thank you.
When you go to thisisitinfo.com,
Okay.
.com, on the bottom are links to click on, and there is a 50-page document. It's a PDF document that goes deeply into technology of the product, how it works. And in your back office, you have resources. On the bottom are studies. If you click, do you see the website right now that Steve is sharing?
No, this is
Okay.
it, you mean?
No, this is not. Let me tell you, I'll show you. Well, we'll go straight to that one then real quick. Hang on 1 second here. This is it info and not .info, info, then .com. That's a little confusing when you see that part there. Now what do I do?
Okay, when you go down, scroll down all the way. Can you, is it sharing? Okay. And you have case studies, the story of the X39 PDF. Do you see this?
No,
I'm gonna click.
I'm very slow here, so I'm hold on.
Okay.
Elizabeth, is the screen being shared properly on your end? Just wave your hand because your lips are moving, but your voice is not heard.
Yeah, sorry, Steve. Yeah, no, we can see your screen, but she didn't
Okay,
see
great.
how you got to that point because
Okay.
you switched over too fast.
Oh, okay, I got you. So
Go back
again,
up to this.
you are on the top of this is it info.com. Suzanne.
Yes, I'm getting there.
Okay.
Okay. Have you
So
been patched with X39 yet? Okay.
right. This is kind of like neutral website with no links to no distributor. This is for everyone by the company. This is
Okay, great.
Our team.
this is what you by our team, right? This is what you send to people who never heard about it. So they can watch these little videos in there. They're very short that explain what phototherapy is, how light works in our body. And when you scroll all the way down, there is like these 4 boxes. And the second one right here, it says the story of the X39 PDF document. And you click on that. And this is 50 pages of how it all works, what the technology is, what the patch does.
I can't see it. 1 second.
What did you say the name of the
Now you can do it.
Okay, let's do it.
how does X39
It's
work?
a X39 PDF. That's what he's showing you.
See? Did you scroll all the way down? Like when you scroll, okay, when you scroll here where this girl is with the patch on her arm.
Hold on.
It's okay.
Jeez. Okay.
Are you on a phone?
I am on the phone and I've got my
Okay.
computer in front of me.
When you,
Oh
it's,
yeah, the girl with the patch on the arm. Okay.
yes, and then two next to her are all these four boxes, and when you look at the first row on the bottom right here, it says the story of the X39 PDF document.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, if you click on that, it's a 50-page document. And
Okay.
I would like read through everything in this. Like this, just read through it because it explains technology, what it does, how
Great.
it all works. This is like first thing I ever read when I realized that patch is the one that helped me so much, and I was interested how it all works, and I wanted to know, just like you, I wanted to know science behind all of this. And I
Right.
wanted to make sure it's not some placebo effect either. Like that was my
Right.
very first thought. Oh, I'm on a placebo effect. What is happening here? So also remember, patch is one of the tools that you still need to do to improve your body. It's not that you can stay with your bad lifestyle, put a patch on and expect some miraculous renewal of your youth and, feel 20. You will start activating stem cells. If you pay attention to your body, you will see that you're getting a lot of improvements in areas that maybe you didn't even think of. Maybe you think it should fix your back, but instead your digestion got better, or
Yeah.
history has or your energy improved, or something happened that wasn't there before. Okay.
Hmm.
So again, stem cells work on what they think you need first, not what you think. They kind of have
Right.
their own brain, like their own intelligence. And
Yes.
I always tell this to men who are bald, and a lot of men like Todd, right? And also, what's the Jason? Okay, they have bald head, and they're like, okay, so why it didn't, like, my they're saying my hip has improved, this has improved, my everything is improving, but my head is still bald. Well, the baldness in men has a different causes than baldness in women. My hair started growing crazy. Like I need to go and have it cut, but it just grows very fast. And for a
That's the
lot of
first
women,
thing I noticed about you. Great hair.
yeah, well, thank you. But anyway, it will actually improve quality of female hair like very fast. That's the first thing some of you might notice. But with men, the cause of their baldness is totally different than females. And guess what? Stem cells for men, they don't think stem cells do not consider hair any priority. That's the last thing that they would ever worry about. Yeah, it's for us women, it just works differently than for men. But anyway, let's
It's actually the Abrahamic effect. If
okay.
you ever noticed, when Abraham went down there to Egypt with Sarah, they said his wife was good looking. They never said Abraham was handsome. So see, she was using the patch, but he wasn't. And
No,
she got young and we don't.
all right, that's not
Thanks,
true.
guys.
Men
Thank
are
you.
also
You're
getting
welcome.
younger. But okay,
Lee's
like
got a question too.
for example, here you see in that 50-page document, it will tell you what the research shows about copper peptides. Very interesting right there. So go ahead, Lee.
Yes. Okay. What I want to know about is there a study I heard or thought I heard on one of the Zooms that there's a study about the I think it's the X49 or maybe it's X39. After you've been on it about 6 months, it it reverses the age of the cardiovascular system by a few years.
Yes,
Is correct? And do you know where I could find that study? It take me forever to find it in all those
oh,
studies. Curious
you
if
know
y'all.
what? Let me text to you because I know that there is a study. I have to really search for it
Well,
or ask my upline. But yes, it is X49. There is a study in X49 that renews cardiovascular system in 6 months.
right now the X49, the peptides tend to work in the muscle, bone, and the endothelium of the cardiovascular system. Is that correct? Those three primary areas?
Yes, that's
Okay.
exactly right. In fact, Lee with me and Steve, but mainly me, I was injected with hydrogen peroxide large amounts, and
Yes.
I was really, really in a bad shape. I had enormous amounts of spontaneous bruising on my chest, and my veins were collapsed, and inside of my veins was literally eaten up by the peroxide. So when I went to doctors, they didn't want to deal with me. They have nothing for it. They told me they just have to rely on my own body fixing this. Okay, so I had really no help. So for me, X39 is literally lifesaver. I now know that X49, that's why I'm using X49 as well. But X49 is literally repairing and fixing the endothelial part of your vein system and arterial system, as well as your heart. And that's an amazing thing that this even exists. So for me, it is a lifesaver. That's
Okay.
the only hope I actually have. But you're right, muscle, bone, and cardiovascular system.
Okay.
X49, yes.
One more. Can I ask one more question?
Okay.
Nope. Just kidding, Lee.
Okay. Okay. So the peptides that is produced by the refraction, I call it, not reflection, but refraction of the light based on that specific patch. For the 49 works on those three areas we just talked about. Now the X39, the light refraction of that particular patch generates the peptides that are found in all parts of the body, and that's why that's the foundational patch. Is that correct?
Yes, X39 is called master patch or must have foundation patch because it proliferates types of stem cells that are found in every single organ of our body.
Okay. That's what I need to know. That's what I thought. I just wanted to confirm that, make sure. Okay. Thank you all. I'll shut up.
No, yes. No,
You
you
I'm
don't.
just picking on you, Lee.
No, you
No.
can talk as much as you want. Yes.
Okay.
So is there any other question? And Lee, I'm gonna look for that study for you, and then also my upline might have it very handy too.
Okay. Yeah, that would be excellent to hand a cardiologist.
Yes.
And internal med doctors that do maybe dabble a little bit with cardiology and vascular things. So I thought that'd be an excellent tool to take into a doctor's office to hand to them.
Absolutely.
Well, Lee, let me show you something here real quick too that might be of an interest for you on that subject. You go to the resources here in your back office.
Who's about it?
Well,
wow, what's the score?
Hang on 1 second.
Wow.
They've got the ball. They're probably within field goal range.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, let me go back. Sorry about that.
Mike had once a lot of love, friends, so I apologize. He just won't leave me alone.
Let me see where I was at. It's right here. Okay, when you go to the back office there, let me just find it here. It's another place where you can find some of the case studies, and I've seen it before. Let me just see where they're at.
Well, we'll look and send and text it to him.
Well, I've looked at the resources per your recommendation, Steve, but I have not thoroughly
Didn't
investigated.
find one on X49 then?
No, because this is all about X39, isn't it?
No,
Steve,
I've seen it
it's at the
before.
bottom
I'll look
of
for
that
it.
left menu there, the very bottom one. Go down farther.
Studies. I think you're right, Elizabeth. Here we go. X39.
Did you look at all these links?
Here it is right here.
No, I did not. Thank you.
Elizabeth's right.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Elizabeth, very much.
Yeah, thank you, Elizabeth.
Yeah, so when you click on the studies there and then scroll down, Lifewave X49, and again, it'll be just like what Yana said before. You have these tutorial or PowerPoint presentations in here. And you can print these out, and it probably would be there's like 3 or 4 of them there. And what I would do is find the one that deals with the part about the heart.
Well, I don't know if it's in our back office, but I know there was a study because I think even Richard Finnegan talked about it. So I have to contact him.
Yeah, because that's a very, very, I would call.
Okay, you're right, because it doesn't
It
show
is
it on
very
there.
important that they find that for cardiologists, as you said, because
Well, yeah, also, but that's a pretty big claim, and you want to make sure you can back it up by some kind of clinical study that shows some validity to
right,
it. Yeah.
right.
Right. And this one here
Exactly.
deals with the HKCU, and the video that David Schmidt does on X39, X49, I think he does go a little bit into that information in this part of the study. By the way, if you call the company, Lee, they do for doctors, they actually have the 200-page reports that are available for practitioners and doctors that want to review the research on this on a deeper level. And probably
We
wouldn't
need
hurt
to get that.
yeah, wouldn't hurt to have it. And
I am going to call and get it, Lee.
okay. And then we could highlight out of those particular reports information for people that would like to know more about it. So, because yeah, your own website though does have in the studies, you can get the glutathione X49, and it tells you in each one of these about the different studies and what it does. And I'll make it a little bit bigger while Yana closes this out tonight, just so you can see what's written on the
Okay,
screen.
so since it's been a longer Zoom than what we thought, again, like that's our problem every time. But if there is any specific things you want me to show you in back office again, like do you know how to change your legs, or anybody here who does not, please raise your hand so we can go through this really quick. Also, volume that you can get in the future, you will get paid on volume. Volume is going to become really important. And how to look up the volumes. That will be something. And a lot of you are not in that stage yet. So, but it will become very important way of getting paid. After your first 3 I call hurdles to get through manager. How do you get to manager? You have to have minimum 4 silvers or minimum silvers. It can be gold and above.
Yeah. Okay.
Yana, Rika
Okay,
has a question.
Let me
yes, Rika.
see if I can find the app.
We have
I'm just trying to
Germany
sure.
couple.
Okay.
They have
we have
questions.
Rika first. Go ahead, Rika.
You need to unmute yourself, Sister Rika. Rika, you need to unmute yourself.
She fell off.
No, she's right here.
Oh, is she?
Yes. Do you know how to unmute her?
I sent her that message there. We'll go ahead and go to Larry and Martha.
Well, I'm in kind of a catch-22. We came in as bronze. We should hopefully this month be able to upgrade to silver, hopefully. And I've been hesitant to share this and almost scared that somebody would join because I feel like I won't earn much from them unless I'm at least at silver. Should I be holding back because of that?
No,
or maybe when I upgrade, I'll get some benefit from people who have already joined?
No, sis, let me tell you the best way to do it then. Okay. Tell them about the product, have them come in as a preferred customer or a customer period, but a preferred customer at least to start off. That way because see, even at your rank, you still earn the commission for them being a preferred customer. And as long as they're a preferred customer, you always earn the commission off of that. So, but the thing is though, is that, and then we're learning as we go. Let me just put it that way. We didn't know at the beginning. We thought that it's better you come in immediately as a distributor, but now as we went into a long discussion the other day with some friends on this, and they said no, and they said actually, it's perfectly okay for the person to come in as a preferred customer, and then when they're ready to change over to be a distributor, then let them switch over to become a distributor. If we sign them up as distributors only, especially if it's somebody that just has no interest in ever doing it as a business in the first place, it's not helping anybody really at that case there. They could be a preferred customer and achieve the same benefit as a preferred customer, get the same type of discounts, and it would help you better because then you always earn a commission from that. But if they come in as a distributor, you make money through volume at that point, not through commission. So it's a different setup, and we didn't know that in the beginning. So share it with people and just have them become.
So basically, sister, I will tell you this advice. You need to share it, but make people sign up as preferred customers under you. And later when you upgrade, they can change to being distributors under you if so they choose. If they want to share. Now I'm going to tell people become a distributor if you want to, if you think you have anyone to share it with. If not, then just become a preferred customer, because now I understand preferred customers get the same wholesale benefit as distributors. If they're preferred, if they have it every month on monthly subscription, they're considered active preferred customers.
And they can, I don't know if this works or not. If the only thing I'm not sure about is a preferred customer, if they don't do auto ship, as long as they have one or two.
They're not preferred customers without auto ship.
Okay, no, you're not listening to what I'm saying. If they're a preferred customer and they have one or two items on auto ship, can they order single items at a discount because they're preferred customer that way? That's what I don't really know.
That's a good question. So what we will do is send question to our upline. Maybe they know, Mia knows.
Okay.
One more.
They're in these 11 months and more, so they will know better than us.
One more part to my question, and this may be too long and deep for tonight, but this week I'm seeing two doctors, including my primary doctor, that I want to share this with. Next month, we have a bunch of 6-month checkups with about 6 different doctors, including our cardiologist, who is always has been sort of open to the fact that we prefer natural alternatives rather than toxic drugs. And I think he'll be very interested. So hopefully I can upgrade by then, because some of these may want to come in at a high enough level that they can, either sponsor people or maybe sell it directly to their patients or something. I'm just dreaming for down the road.
Yes, and you're absolutely right. And don't be afraid to share this with the doctors. Don't be. And then if you are in any way hesitant, I will help you to talk to doctors. Of course, they will go under you if you bring them in. So I will make sure we can be on a 3-way call, but I can talk to them as well for you. If you feel like, you need to explain science to them or whatever, and we can send them information. And now that I learned that for doctors and healthcare practitioners, they have even longer studies and deeper studies. I'm definitely calling company tomorrow and requesting that.
Please, I'd like to have access to that 200-page document in case one of these doctors wants it. That sounds like a lot of reading, though. Can they just go to my website and see the 50-page document, or I have to retrieve that for them?
Well, you'd send them, this is it, info.com. That's neutral website. It's not yours. It's the neutral website where you scroll all the way down, and where that lady is with the patch. Right next to her is that 50-page PDF. And this is the very first, very interesting information.
Okay, at info.com.
Yes, and then you send them your link to your website to sign up. Okay, and then they can click join and sign up.
Thank you.
We got a question here about a broken bone that's causing the person a lot of pain, and they're asking, will the product take away the pain? Simple answer: Icewave is for pain right now, but let's face it, in reality, you may be dealing with a more serious. I mean, you may have something that could potentially, your stem cells could possibly help fix whatever the problem that the surgery.
Okay, for broken bone, you said broken bone?
X49.
Okay, I will do this. X39, X49 carnosine trio. And at night, put a Eon patch right on that bone, right there where it is. So, I mean, if you have no access, just do it as close as possible to where the broken bone is. So but this trio, X39, X49, and carnosine for broken bone, because X49 is a bone builder, X39 is and carnosine together are excellent for healing wounds and speeding up recovery. So this trio is amazing for that. And in fact, we are going to bring you another very, very good testimony with pictures of a man who cut his finger with chainsaw almost off. And he's doing very well. And he's on X39 and X39 and carnosine, only these two patches. And his recovery is absolutely amazing. So we're going to be doing video with him when we get back to Tennessee.
Listen, also, which leg is weak leg? You go, that's a back office picture.
Okay,
Let me show you that real quick. Let's see. I need to go to share screen. Okay. All right, going back to the back office once again. If you go to your back office and you go to your organization, you're going to scroll down till you hit binary tree. When you click on binary tree viewer, you will see yourself right here at the top. Okay, but if you look right here in this top box here, in Ethan, he has 7 in his left leg, he has 37 in his right leg.
And guess what? His left is the weak leg, as you can see, right? He needs to work that one.
Exactly. So the question was asked earlier, which should you start first growing? You know, I think personally your weaker leg is always the best side to start first, because the way what they call cycling bonuses, once you qualify for cycling bonuses, it's going to be paid based on you keeping at least a 50 to 1 or 50. You got 100% one, yeah, 2 to 1 ratio.
Right, 2 to 1. Now listen, his right leg, you see right leg says 37. He did not sign up 37 people. This is from us and his upline, which is John Moore, is his direct upline. And then John Moore is under us. So he's getting spillover into his right leg from us. And left leg is considered weak. He needs more people on that. So he had to change to build left leg into his to change his leg to build the left basically in a back office. So that way when he signs up somebody or when he has preferred customers or other people he signs up, they go to his left side, so the volume is growing on his left side. Yes, because you need this ratio for the cycling bonuses. I know this is difficult.
One advice too is when you have left leg, if you've got people that are, we'll say they're more passive, they're not aggressive, and they'll let you know, because I mean some people tell us, they say, you know, I'll end up sharing it with some friends, but I'm not really interested in making a lot of money with this. I'm just wanting to share it with a few people and that's it. That's good people to go on your weak side. And the reason it is because it's not critical for them. They're not really out there gung-ho trying to work that. And so building your weaker leg with people that are not as aggressive there, it's better for them and it's better for you. And people that are really go-getters, it's better to put them. If you got somebody that really says, you know, look, I'm serious about wanting to make it a business, put them on your strong side because it gives them a little boost as well.
Well, it gives an immediate downline like Ethan has here, like 37. So now he has to switch it. You can also make both of your legs power legs. You just keep working it back and forth. You keep working it back and forth and switching and make them both almost even, right? So that will give you excellent cycling bonus power. And there is something I wanted to say with that, and I forgot what my thought was.
And just as a reminder to change those legs, if you click on your name at the top, you go to change settings. And by the way, and I'll show you this in a second too, you go to change settings, scroll all the way down just above this stuff here that's highlighted. There's your build left, build right. When
don't worry about strong leg outside at all. Don't even worry about it. Just build left, build right. That's all you need to worry about.
Right. And you might now, if you've got somebody that's really is a very powerful heavy hitter that can build their own organization without any really outside help, you could put them on the weak leg regardless because they will build it strong no matter what.
I mean, we came in a weak leg of Brother Manuel, like we are on their weak side because
we don't get an overflow at all.
We didn't get any overflow or any very small, very tiny, and most of them are completely inactive. So because he just doesn't do it as a business. So he just wanted to share with us patches out of his love for us and knowing that Steve has this condition. And Steve ended up patching me and it really helped my condition. So this is what kind of got our interest.
Now, if he ever did put another person down the weak side that were strong, that we would end up getting an overflow from that, which would also affect you as well. And when you click on the other one there, it'll light up here. You see where it says success, your binary preference has been updated. I'll go back to the left for him because he wants it on his left. That's how it saves automatically.
Okay, so let me give you a few practical advice. How do you go about even thinking sharing this product? Make yourself working hours. Get a calendar in front of you or a notebook where you are planning out your week and say, okay, I'm in a position, you can say I work, I don't have time. So I'm going to have only Wednesday and Friday from 4 p.m. This is example, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. when I'm dealing with Lifewave. The rest of the time, I don't got time. Start looking through your phone contacts, Facebook contacts, and start writing down who you're going to contact, and then you can send them, hello, I have this amazing product. It helped me very much. It helped friends that I know. It is very exciting. Here, can I send you some website to look through it? Will you look at it? This is it, info.com, and send it off to them. And you would be surprised that they say, hey, how are you? Didn't hear from you a long time. Yes, I'm looking at it. What is it? It happened to me. I mean, that's how they react to me. So I just sent it to, this is info.com to my ex-realtor from Florida. We sold our house with her and I didn't see her for 3 years. Didn't talk to her for 3 years. I found her in my contacts and I sent her that and she was immediately interested. Yeah, I want to know what it is. What is it? How are you doing? So this is the starter for you. And during those working hours, you decide who you call, look at all of your contacts, who you're going to talk to, look at the list of chiropractors in your area, try to go to their office and drop off some, if you have a business card. And Sister Darnell is talking about, she made an appointment with her church, and she's going to give a presentation in her church for several members. I mean, how brilliant is that? She's going to talk to many people at once in her church. So think about it, okay? that you can be creative. And then the way you make money with this, all I can tell you is this. It's a very slow moving wheel in the beginning, a little effort, but that wheel starts moving until it starts really moving, and you will have residual income eventually from it. So for now, that's all I will tell you, but you will kind of have to learn as you go, step by step, and eventually you will understand more and more. We are in this only 2.5 months.
Something like that, not very.
So we don't know absolutely everything, and we learn by a lot of mistakes. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a question. Somebody wants to know how long they should be on X39 before they start X49.
Already answered that question. I just put a couple of days
Well,
because of the detox effect.
Yes. Now, one thing that X39 does, it starts 4,000 biochemical reactions and gene reset in your body. So one effect of X39 is powerful detox of heavy metals. That's why you need to increase your water intake. And about 10% of people who are really, really toxic may have detoxification Alzheimer effect.
Right.
So sometimes, and he happened to leave, he's still here. It happened to his very first contact. He was on X39 patch, and he actually started feeling weird and didn't feel good, dizzy, and maybe headache and stuff. And what he had was a detoxification effect, and probably did not drink water as suggested. You have to take that water increase very, very seriously when you start X39 patch. Now, I would wait. That's my personal recommendation, that when you put on X39 patch for first time, I would be on it 1 week. And if I had no detox, then I can add X49. Because X39, X49 together, not knowing whether you have detox or not, may cause some, very strong reaction at first, but that will actually go away.
One patch immediately, not a big deal.
A few minutes, it goes away. And all you do is remove the patch, give yourself a day off. Next day, just wear it for maybe 4 hours. Next day, 6 hours, and start increasing hours slowly. That means your body was very, very toxic. So,
question here.
Yes, I have to.
What combo would you recommend for migraines for a 29-year-old? Your favorite trio, how long should she wait before adding another patch?
Well, the same thing. When I was adding patches, at first, I don't know if you remember our very, very first Zooms, when I got really excited about PTSD symptoms being reduced, I put on, I don't know, 6 patches of all kinds. And I had a very strong detox reaction right in the middle of a store. And I was wondering if I'm gonna have to run to clinic or what. Didn't understand what's happening, to a point that my saliva started to kind of go very quickly into my mouth, and I just didn't understand. And then it hit me, wow, I patched so much. I put so many patches. So I went to store and started removing them all. And of course, it calmed down after that. So again, I recommend X39, X49 carnosine for migraine. For me, migraines had reduction gradually, but pretty fast, because I'm only 2.5 months into very regular use. I did not have migraine now for a very long time. I even forgot about my migraine medicine. And I don't want to bore you here with my health and story, how it all was.
Know the trio, though, for using for migraines. What?
Yeah, I said X39, like what I'm using. That's all I know is what I use.
Okay.
And what helps me. X39 was my first batch. Then I added X49 and carnosine. I'm virtually migraine free. Not only that, it also helped my sinus congestion, but I also completely reduced milk products to very occasional treat.
Well, Lisa, she didn't change, I don't think, on dairy, but she also testified to us here that
yes, for
her sinus condition that she's been chronic with for many years, totally gone.
Yes. So,
and that was from X39.
I still have some issues with my health that I'm waiting for patch to resolve. I plan on staying on it basically forever. I want my stem cells activated. I don't want to age rapidly. I definitely want to work out and age very gracefully. So I'm working on all areas of my health, and patch is just another tool that I just won't give up. So yes, so try that trio. Anybody
I think
else?
we have just about wrapped them all up. Elizabeth, go ahead. You may have something there.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention that if people sign up as a preferred customer plus, if they have one auto ship item, and they pay the 19.95 subscription for the plus for a year, it's just a fee for 1 year. They will also receive, besides their auto ship item, they'll receive sample patches that they can try out.
That's amazing. So you are a preferred plus customer, right?
Yeah.
So,
I think I'll be getting my samples when I get my first auto ship, which will be next month. So
oh, cool. Do you
I
know
just
how
want to
many
let
samples?
them know that, they can become
They can do that.
a
Mhm.
plus. Yeah, it's on the Lifewave .com/Benun on your site. Yeah, it's a
Okay.
choice that they have.
Oh, okay. And as a brand partner, you don't get those unless you specifically order that, as far as samples. So as a brand partner, if you're serious about doing business, occasionally get some extra patch as a business, like what is it called? The
Deduction.
deduction or whatever. So you can help some people just by samples. Some people just want to see how it looks, how it feels. But as you're giving samples, keep in mind that brand partners have to order their own patches after the first, initial order is gone. Like now, we are ordering for Steve, for me, for our daughter. My daughter loves the patches. She's using two. She's using X39 and carnosine every day. She claims it helps her with focus in her school. It keeps her calmer. She had a very big problem with anxiety, and she just wants to be on those patches. She's asking for them. So how are you going to say no to that, right? So when you start sending samples, of course, you have to kind of know that brand partners are definitely ordering their own patches. And but I'm planning on ordering extra and sending some samples to some sisters I talk to. So anyway, any other questions?
I've got a real fast question about children. Can you give these to children?
Yes, in fact, the company officially does not say that they can't because they have never done clinical studies. And company is not going to say anything or recommend anything without clinical studies. And that's the right and correct way, legally and every way. But since patch does not have bad side effect, does not put anything into your body, does not interact with any other medication, people are using it with their children, and some with very great success. One story that David Schmidt was bringing up on his webinar was a 6-year-old boy out of Europe that severed the tip of his finger, and doctors kind of put the finger back and sew it back. They didn't want to do that, but on the request of parents, they did it, but they said the finger is going to die, become black and completely die, and they're going to have to take it off anyway. Well, what happened, the boy was on X39 and carnosine for 8 weeks, and the tip of the finger became beautiful pink, and even his nail, everything regrew back to normal. So that was an amazing testimony. And of course, he was a 6-year-old boy. So yes, children are allowed to use it. It's up to the parents, and it's safe, very safe.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right. Any questions more, or we can end this meeting? I am going to send you email and texts when we're gonna meet next, but it probably will be on a Zoom of Shannon and Todd during the week. Text me questions to the number 321-305-2991. What I do there, it's a business line that I have, and I pretty much answer texts the same day. And if it's only to tell you that I'm really busy, but I will call you tomorrow, then that's what I will text you, but I will call you tomorrow. So I have a little system now. How am I working it? I don't work it all day. So during my working hours for Lifewave, I will look at all the text and I will call people by who called first, who texted first, but you will get text, even if it says, all right, sister or brother, I don't got time right now, but I will definitely call you tomorrow. Okay. So again, it's 321-305-2991. And uh-oh.
You see her?
Yeah, that's our patched cat. Her name is Butter. She was born with neuro defect, and she had a very wild look to her. Wow, like eyes were wild looking, very weird cat. Well, she's got a normal look to her now. And she wasn't able to jump on a bed. She jumps on a bed like nothing.
Let me make it big enough where they can see her real quick. Which one does it say?
Hold on. That's what I need, the stem cells to work on my eyes. Right now, my stem cells don't think it's emergency. I don't know. Spotlight. All right here. No, it says remove. Is that how you do it? Remove spotlight?
I can't see, so I don't know. Oh, I got glasses. I'll do it. I want to see if I can catch her before she leaves so everybody can see her better.
Spotlight right here.
You guys, could you say that phone number one more time?
Yes, it's 321-310-2991. Oh, sorry, 321-305-2991. I just gave you a mix of my Butter. Go. It's okay, baby.
There she. Now can we see her?
Oh, show a patch. They can't. Okay, do you see her patched? Yes, that's our patched cat. Butter.
All right, so let's close out for the evening. And Elizabeth recorded, so she'll load it for us.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, let me close this out, this part here, and I'll quickly show you.
Steve, let me know so that I can shut down before you kick me off.
Okay, I'm just going to quickly, well, let me just put it in the chat here for you guys.
Can you put my phone number in the chat?
I don't know how to do it. Elizabeth, can you put in the chat the Banoon X39?
The email? Yeah, it's in there. I put it in there a while ago.
Oh,
Want
I'm
me
sorry,
to do it
Banoon
again?
X39 YouTube channel. And then Yana asked if we could drop
drop my phone number because
yeah, the phone number is already in there. It's 321-305-2991. Okay, but you want the YouTube?
Suzanne,
Yeah, I can.
did you get it?
So.
And if we could drop the YouTube channel in there, Banoon X39 YouTube, which could be easy to remember. So
it would be YouTube. Wait a minute, YouTube.com. I can't type that fast.
I don't know
You gotta
how
give
to
me.
do that part.
Don't cut me out because otherwise I'll lose the recording. You gotta give me time to type this.
You sound like you're from New York.
What is that? Your sound effects? Are you playing with your
somebody
toys?
else has got their...
It's somebody else's sound effect.
I hope I got that link right for YouTube. Is that right, Steve? YouTube.com/banana.
That's it. That is it.
X39.com. Okay.
Nope, it didn't work.
It didn't work?
Nope. Let me go to YouTube and
Does it
see.
gotta
Yes,
have
there's a monkey.
www or what?
No, I mean,
Just go
just
to
if people go to YouTube and go to the search bar and just type in Balloon X39, you will go directly to our site, and I'm pulling it up right now. It's actually youtube.com at Balloon X39. And so let me jump back over here to where you guys are, and I'll see if I can drop it in there.
I'm sorry, I forgot the @ sign. I didn't
I
know.
didn't know it had to have an @ sign either. Did it go in there when I put it there? Does it show up anything? Oh, no, it didn't. Hang on.
just go on it.
It never works when I try to do it. I don't know why.
Isn't that it?
No, that's what Elizabeth did. There we go.
I got it. I put it in there.
Thank you. Yes. All right. So that's the YouTube channel there, and we load these videos, other videos over there. So it's a great training resources. We try to record things to teach simple things, like even if you're signing up somebody from another country, how to do that, because that can be confusing, but it's very easy to do. So. Anyway, you guys have a great night. Elizabeth, you can go ahead and hit the, oh, wait a minute. We got Linda's iPhone has a
Linda,
question. Go
yes.
ahead. Sorry.
Linda
She
has to
may have-
unmute.
Yeah, you got to unmute it, Linda. If you're on an iPhone, I don't, oh, there you go. You're on there. You're there. You're there.
Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, Yana. I'm very new with the X39. I just wanted to know whether you can wear that only on the designated spots that is shown on the diagram, or can you wear it in any part of your body?
Well, we have had other people that have worn it successfully on other parts of the body, and it still worked. The reason why they show the areas that they show is because this is when they did the case studies. That's how they did the case studies. So that's what they do that for.
Yes. So tell you the truth, I listened to David Schmidt, and that was one of the questions during his show. And he said that patch works anywhere on the body. You can put it on a point of pain. You can put it here on your side, right here on upper arm. You can put it anywhere. It will have the same effect. The reason they tell you to do it on C7 or below belly button is that's where clinical studies were performed with a patch there. So that's why the recommendation, but it works anywhere. What I do, I personally change every day. I keep alternating positions. Sometimes I do right here.
Is there a chart that you have that shows the acupuncture points that could be used for these
patches? Okay. Yeah, you know what? There is doctor online called Dr. Khan, Kan, Dr. Khan. If you go, let's see, let's go to a search bar, Steve, and put Dr. Khan, position of Lifewave patches, Kan. If you look her up,
Karen Can.
Karen Can, she uses a lot of
Hello, Dr. Karen Can here. Welcome to another edition of the Spiritual. Hey, Dr. Karen Can.
Hold on. She uses, hold on, not like that. I need to put exactly Karen Can, Dr. Lifewave patch positions and acupuncture points. And she explains a lot of acupuncture points for these patches.
Isn't that the first video?
Well, that's one of them. And then she will like here to relieve throat and sneezing, for example, this one here.
Yana, I don't know if you want to share your screen because we aren't seeing what you're
Yeah, you're
seeing.
not. No,
Oh, I
so-
did not know that. Okay. So anyway, Dr. Karen Khan, Kan is her name, and she is explaining a lot of these. Other than that, they work anywhere in a body, on a body.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.